Little light work, man. Little light work on Sunday before I get my work week started. You know what I'm saying? Gonna do a little. I didn't even touch him. That's a flag either way it go. And he burned him. It was a flag. I didn't even touch him, but whatever. Whatever y'all say. Oh, I like how you play. I see how you want to play. You want to think you gonna come out and just air the ball out all day. That's not how that's gonna work.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's not how that's gonna work.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
They get active on a Sunday. Good crowning coat, you know, on ice, you know.
And we will not have
do a little something before I get this week started. Well, what I like to do is I like to put Trey Lance in there and see what he can do. You know, give him a shot. You know how that go. You know.
Come out to the 20-yard line.
But see what I like most, I like when people go get the Chiefs and the 49ers. They ain't really 49, but Chiefs and the Ravens and the Bills and Washington, the Eagles. They go get the best teams on the game. I'm a Dallas fan, so I'm going to rock out with Dallas. I don't give a fuck who you bring out here. My team Dallas, so that's who I'm going to play with, you know. I don't give a fuck if we rank 60 overall. I'm playing with Dallas. That ain't going to work. One thing I don't like is Rico slow as fuck on here. They got Rico slow as shit on here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made.
And the crazy thing is we got Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn a little more shifty, but he ain't reliable to tote the ball because he's going to fumble.
Get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22,
Fumble, but I ain't as good as I once was at Madden because I work so much, but I play it from time to time. All these fucking red jerseys, I don't understand that, but okay.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most.
I'm just brushing up on my skills, you know, for when a new one come out.
Look at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Remember, get out there. Remember, like, I'm gonna chop him up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession.
The run working, so I ain't gonna switch it up.
Runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know.
Basically, what I like is he's probably gonna come out and think he's gonna do an air raid on me because I got Dallas and he got Patrick Mahomes and a lot of, you know, a lot of receivers and all that. But my defense is pretty still. I see now he has no run defense. The run working. I'm gonna keep running.
Big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's
I see something. I really getting CeeDee Lamb on a streak right here. He like on a cover 2 or a cover 4. More like a cover 2. Block him behind you. Block him. We'll take it. We'll take it.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain
3
of
yards.
3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the balls.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them.
You got to stop the run, bro.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
It's football. You got to stop the run, bro. Well, quit, little bro. That's all you got to do is quit.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I'm going to show you why I'm not passing. When you come out passing, I'm going to show you why I'm not passing. Good shit.
To the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first carry for Samaje Perine.
And then he runs.
The 40-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
No, you won't.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And now,
But you ain't going to beat me with the run, though.
first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Okay. No.
And this one
No.
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Empty, I like.
3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the
Empty, I like. That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. I ain't blitz. Look at the fucking play. I didn't blitz. You can't run out the pocket.
Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
That ain't gonna work.
Let this one go.
Oh, that is gonna work. No, it's not.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And hit the
Oh shit.
lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space.
Bro, I win, bro. It don't matter. If you locking up my pass, I'm gonna run it.
And they hooked up there for a first down.
Get off me. Get the fuck off me. There went your pass you wanted.
Turpin from 17 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. No flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Ain't no fucking way. There's no way.
As the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That one caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time is left. And time for Mahomes. And they can't get rid of the football. It's taken down. It's a loss of yards, so they'll wind up crediting it with a sack. And it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the game. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, they're going to sneak in anywhere. That's what they tried to do. Mind Doc Runner's right. He tried to work his way back to his left. But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time with a decision to go forward.
Don't throw a pick. Whatever you do, don't throw a pick.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure. Mahomes here's the football. So this will be ball down, and he'll come back to the spot on the fumble. And we'll be back live now inside the back alongside Charles Davis operating the second. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ultra, ultra.
They'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ball. Looking for a crease, can't find one.
Almost had it.
At the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First down.
Here's
First down. Cut. Pull up, Trey. Throw the ball. What a goddamn ball.
Right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He'll fire deep downfield from and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Trying to lay one up deep.
No.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that's a double for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never give up. Conversion on his man and broke the play.
He's got this one across midfield in the Cowboy territory. Here is third and 5. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right.
It's out.
He's able to catch it from the right sideline. Sets the ball in charge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Who's going to make this good?
No, sir. I'll take it.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for the fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? Momentum for the defense.
Definitely with the defense because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. He finds his way up complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So now first and 10. And Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by Allen. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And Lance now to throw.
Good pick.
I've
seen it. I feel it.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, now I gotta have it. What are you doing? So he didn't go out of bounds. Okay.
Well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 37. And And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Pick.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the catch made by Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins is washed up. He's not doing that.
This down to the 4-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll get this down to the 38. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for all.
I like that.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff looking right.
This shit.
This time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Being chased out left.
Ah, shit.
Look at this. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
I'm real bad.
This crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This run ain't go to overtime, bro. That's what I would do. Me personally.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
You better get the ball first, bro. Don't kick it to me. I'm telling you, don't kick it to me. Keep it. Exactly what I wanted.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Oh, some strong running. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So something a little different this time. I like that. Hold on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Come on, man.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. down
That was fake.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing that sideline complete. It's Lamb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a...
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a beat. I got rolling off, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of
Pittsburgh,
Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
tight shit.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Second down, Prescott. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10.
What the man? No way, CeeDee Lamb dropping his shit. Ain't no fucking way.
A letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game.
Nigga, Wi-Fi sucks.
This is highly recommended. This all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here, but here's the flight attendant. Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie. That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up? Showtime. Yeah, this is
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas.
Washington. Okay.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Throw caught at the 6. And that play is brought to a halt, you're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Dowdle goes the wrong
Did anybody block anybody?
Working quickly
Maybe.
here. Third and goal, Prescott.
It's a flag. Can I get a fucking flag?
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Gay's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels.
I know where we're going. Diggs, you slow as dirt, boy.
Make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Daniels on first down. That's him on the quick hitter. A lot of mass on the move here. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically.
Nope.
Answers have to be found defensively.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff.
Run him over.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Past midfield to the 45. That one hits for 30. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yuck.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, Stream, y'all give me a second. My headset dead. I forgot to charge it.
They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Again, Daniels to the air. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the rosters.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's tackled for a short gain. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Commanders trying to make some noise before halftime. Here he is on 3rd and long. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Ready? Unlock right. Unlock right. Ready?
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. At 47. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Ferguson's got it, complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Forced out to his right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Throwing on first is Prescott. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Another throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Dak throwing again. Escapes out to the left. Intercepted in the end zone. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, come on.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's up across the 10 to the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Kennedy Lions. 18 Cardinal.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. We'll cobble together a yard there. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. but you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. On first down, here's Daniels. Flush down now to his left. Finds a seam down the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Daniels has a man. It's Brown. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
1st and 10, Prescott. Completed to his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This one's caught. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Let's go.
Daniels on 1st down. They did it! He made the interception! Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
He gets this one to McLaurin. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Bronco switch.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Come on.
Staying with Robinson. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium.
ice cream restaurant, see playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Love my hair, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Eat that, eat that, eat that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows. I think he knows.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now Lance. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and a yard. To throw, here's Lance. That's down the field for Lamb. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Dowdle. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lance going for it all. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Again, Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. To throw again is Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's in! Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the goal line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Dowdle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Open down the field is Schoonmaker. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll let this go for Pickens. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Lance looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
A big play by the big fella, and Mike, we love it. Anytime any of the big guys up front get their hands on the ball, I'll tell you what, look at him with the ball in his hand. I mean, he thought he was back playing Pop Warner in his running back days. That's a big-time play,
and he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. To throw is Lance. That is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Sit. Madden. Cut.
Here's Lance. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Get across the 20. Mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing, Lance. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Second down and 3. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball. And I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
That's into the hands of Turpin. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one is caught by Turpin. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. That's Washington, the man in motion. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Once again, it's Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, right back to Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Harris. Whoa. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. A run up the middle with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, faking the give. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th.
shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland.